Alright, I'm gonna do another recording. This is just gonna be a whatever I pick up energy reading, guys. I feel in Mercury retrograde, there's just so much crazy crap going on. And when I mean crazy crap, I just mean sometimes the computers want to do crazy shit. Your appliances want to do crazy things. What is up is down. It's nuts. It really is. But I'm just gonna get a core energy. What's going on in your life during Mercury retrograde? I mean, this season of judgment is so bad. I don't even want to date through Mercury retrograde. I've decided. I told my one coworker yesterday that I am not dating through Mercury retrograde. I'm not. It just seems like a very confusing time. We got judgment everywhere. Let's see what wants to come out, guys. Nostalgia memories. Alright, somebody misses you. Past life soulmate. Alright, this is a past life soulmate. Alright. It's the energy that comes. This is my... I'll show you this deck. I like this deck. It's really nice. I bought this one. And then we have fears, illusions. We got limitations, anxiety, comfort zone, overthinking, and negative outlook. Alright. That's on the table. That is on the table, y'all. When the worst thing in the world happens to you, start your healing right away. Start your shadow work. And then after that shadow work gets started, sit there and tell yourself, how did that happen to my best benefit? How did it happen? When it happened to me, the breakup that breaks you open, I was like, how did this happen and why? I'm just grabbing one here. Got an unexpected storm, destruction, conflict, unforeseen change, sudden news. Alright, this is the energy. I'd like to draw 3 for the energy, guys. I like to draw 3. 3 is 1 and 1 is 3. I've learned that from the universe. Alright, these are Yin Yang Insights Oracle cards. They are very nice. They're sexy. These cards are sexy, guys. Sexy cards. I like them. And they weren't expensive. If I own these things and I'm telling you guys about them, they literally are not. And then I found this, or I made some, I'm going to draw some, probably today I'm going to draw again. I'm going to draw some water, guys. I drew water. I like how the waterfall comes down where it's cleansing. And I thought that it would help cleanse you guys. I'll move this so you can see the other side. See how there and the trees are there? I'm obsessed with trees and water, guys. But anyways, you got nostalgia. You got fears and illusions. Maybe... I feel you feel like you want to be alone. I'm getting from this card. You feel like you're doomed to be alone. And this unexpected storm is like tower energy. I feel like karma's coming around for some people and other ones. I mean, the tower comes for everybody. It's gonna, when a tower hits, it hits every single person. Even the people that are innocent, to show you, even if you're not on the receiving end, you're on the receiving end of a lesson. A tower is judgment, and judgment is brought to every person, guys. This is a tower card. Destruction, conflict was brought to your life for your better good. It's for our better good all this happens, guys. It is. I'm going to bring out the epic cards. These is just it's the game epic, the real game. I didn't draw on these ones. What I fall out. I draw on a lot of them, but not these. I did not draw on these cards, y'all. Let's see what's happening. As above is below. I feel like it's a game of the game of gods. The game of gods. You know, it's like I feel like there's these deities and I see them. They're always like above us and you see them. Alright, we got. Honestly, I don't ever take these in reverse. This is just a game, guys. Word of Summoning, Evil Demon Contest. Alright, out of this card, I got Word of Summoning. People were speaking evil words to you. It was a real evil season for you. They were speaking a lot of bad shit. A lot of bad shit was put upon in your plate. And, you know, and they wanted to try to make you eat it. And then we got Jaggernaut. And then you draw a card on this one. And this is Sage Construct Champion. So someone's building something. They're bringing something back. They're constructing something. And they're cleansing. Jaggernaut. So this tells me that you guys are trying to rebuild, but it might be hard for you at the moment. This might be a hard task for you. It might. It really might. And it's okay if it is. Because, I mean, what can you do? Rebuilding is rebuilding, guys. It's like, I gotta take all the rest of my shit from my apartment, go put it in my new apartment, and rebuild. The only good part is I'm going to be super close to work. But I have to rebuild. And it's a pain in the ass. And it's sad. But sometimes we're forced to do things. And it's set to draw one card. And you got an evil demon token champion. You got somebody in your life that was acting in this demon, this gluttonous energy that thinks they won in your life. They think they won. What did they win, though? Think about what they really won. Say, you know what, okay, fine, you won. But what did they really win? To me, I think they won a lot of misery. I think they won a lot of karma. And y'all went through the tower. I mean, you're going to go through the tower as much as they are. Let's see what else is going on. Give you one more. A noble unicorn. Draw a card. Okay. You're a noble unicorn. And people were trying to ambush you. It says ambush. They seen your good energy. They wanted to ambush you with your good energy. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to take and ambush your good energy. And then, honestly, if you always think positive and you're always aware of your surroundings, nobody can do anything to hurt you or harm you. They can't. I mean, I try to stay away from people in general, but I try to stay away from bad people altogether. Okay, 2 cards wanted to come out at once, so we'll take it. We got Wither. It's an evil event. It says deals 3 damage to target champion and all their champions in the same name. Alright, well, there was Wither. Alright, well, they try to orchestrate something to bring you down, make you, and you're coming out as a unicorn, so they wanted to take you down. Alright, and then you got draw 1 card and draw 2 cards from here. So we got Raging T-Rex, a wild dinosaur. Draw 2 cards. This could be third party. Right here. Because wild dinosaur energy could have just been it doesn't have to be a lover. It doesn't have to be. This could just be somebody that just doesn't like you and they said, you know what, we're gonna take collective down a couple pegs. We're gonna take collective down just a couple of pegs. And now they're claiming amnesia, a sage event. Banish target for discard pile. So we got 3, we got 1, and this is 2, so we got 4 more cards in your story to go. They try to ambush you, maybe make you say things that you didn't say. That's okay. You know what? If you want to act like a psycho, I'm staying at just be like I don't deal with psychos. And then there's a good event. So there was 4, so now we got 5 cards. There was a good event that came in your life. Alright? And this means you got protection. Champions cannot attack this turn. Nobody can attack you. Nobody can attack you. So we're up to 4 cards now. I mean, whatever you've been doing, you've been staying as a noble unicorn and you've been standing your ground. You've been standing your ground as a noble unicorn. You really have. Okay. Now we got 4. Now here's 3. And then put 2. Okay. Okay, it doesn't say draw a card, but we have a vampire lowered. Another ambush. Somebody, it says unbreakable on your turn. Alright, so you're coming on unbreakable. There's somebody trying to siphon your energy. That's it. There's someone trying to siphon your energy for whatever reason. Maybe they need your resources. It doesn't need to be serious as, oh my god, this person's totally spiritual. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just a user. Maybe they're just a user. I mean, come on now. We got a demon token. Evil demon. Here. Here's there. And we got 2 more. Alright. There's that's that vampire's buddy. Maybe they had a friend that's just talking ish about you. That's what I'm getting. They're talking ish. They're talking ish. Alright, you got 2 more cards going on here. But you're coming out as a whole unicorn. I do know that. Then we got Sage Giant Champion. It says tribute. Extend all champions. Target players. Winter has come. So you got somebody that's coming to your rescue. Winter has come, just like Game of Thrones. Damn. Winter has come. So maybe you felt a season of you felt cold. You felt like nobody cared. That's what I'm getting. And then we got Gin of Sands. And it's a Sage Gin Championship. And it says, oh, we get to draw a card on this one. Okay, so we're drawing a card. Alright, I want to take this. I'll show this to you guys. This is like a magic card. Maybe you like saged yourself or you did something to protect your energy. I take this as self-protection. You protected yourself from somebody or something. And it looks like you're getting ahead even with the epic cards here. Alright, it says draw 1 more card, so let's draw 1 more. Oh, 2 more came. We'll just take it. Alright, we got Wild Wolf Contest. A wolf companion. Alright, I want to say with this one, possibly you guys got a dog. Or there's somebody, if you don't have a dog, you know I'm a dog channel. I love dogs. But anyways, if you don't have a dog, somebody that's loyal, like a wolf or a dog, stands by your side and is protecting you through all of this. And then we got Worm Hatchling. Alright, well somebody, a surprise attack. This could be a third party, honestly. Maybe a third party came and said, I like your man. You don't like your man no more. You guys are fighting so much. I'm going to take your man. They didn't get anything good. Because this person obviously is in love with you. Obviously found all this energy to want to do all this stuff to you. And obviously walked away, but on the same token, they couldn't stay away. So even if this third party came in and they promised the third party everything, I don't see it going very far, guys. I don't. I don't see it going very far because, for one, it's like, who are they? Who are they? That's what's coming into my head. Who are they? I mean, these people come in after all of this, and this person obviously is unhealed. Obviously, they are unhealed. There's nothing that this person could do to make me think they are healed because they're obviously very unhealed, guys. And you're coming out a unicorn. And the unicorn, when I play the Epic game, does not come out all the time. That's a pretty big deck. I mean, so it must be special. Alright, let's pull a couple cards out of this to see what comes out on your Mercury retrograde. You got Ancient Roots, damn. Your soul chose this lineage for a reason. You carry not just their pain, but the power to transmute it. Alright, you carry somebody's pain. So it's either your twin flame, or you're an empath and they're a narcissist, one of the two, and you got Ancient Roots. You got Ancient Roots. That's not bad here. And then we got Energy Thief, and it came up on the Epic, that damn vampire. We got an Energy Thief. It says, not everyone who wants you deserves access. If you feel drained every time they leave, ask yourself what they're taking that they can't replenish. If you feel exhausted after every time you talk to this person and you literally want to take a nap, why can't they replenish their own? Well, I mean, what kind of devil energy are they running into? I'm going to shuffle these again really quick. I mean, that's a very good question on the table here. It is a very good question for you guys. I never know kind of what topic's going to come up. I'm just picking up energy. Then we got tuning out. Now would be a good time to take a break from social devices, social media, and the news. When you unplug yourself from the matrix or of domination and control, illusions fall away and only the truth remains. Maybe if you just kind of just stop watching TikTok and all that, which I have a long time ago. And Facebook. That'll drain you too. And a lot of times if the reading's not mine, I feel it's gonna drain me. I don't listen to that either. But that's just a suggestion. This is a free will. Domination plays. But anywho. Yeah, maybe when you tune out, you'll find out why that person takes your energy but never replenishes it. I mean, the answers might be different for all of you. I mean, I replenish my own energy because I've always tapped into higher things, and I try to plan my life because I love my family. And I try to be the best me I could be every day. But that's just me, guys. I mean, that's how I replenish my energy. And then we got Overthrown. This just came out. It's just a big-ass pile here, guys. Overthrown. The grip of old regime is slipping, and the walls of corruption are crumbling. What was built on lies cannot stand forever. Change is inevitable when the people unite to take back their power. Alright, so the old regime of whatever your person was involved in is slipping. So they can't hold on to their powers, or maybe that's why they're trying to come at you to get your energy so bad, because they honestly feel like they don't have any other choice in the matter. I'm getting from that card, guys. That's what I'm getting from it. I like to do oracle readings, guys. It's like my favorite thing to do. It really is. I like to get in people's psyche. Then we have wisdom of the heart. The heart's wisdom speaks through intuition. Listen closely. All right, maybe you're supposed to listen to your intuition on this whole subject of your person and why they left and how they left and why they keep taking your energy, your time. Time's important, guys. I mean, I'm 52. I'm 52 years old, and I realized and I made up my mind, I don't have time to even dedicate myself to another relationship. I don't have the time. I have 50 years on this earth to make sure my grandchildren are taken care of, to make sure that my life's in check, and to make sure that all my people in my life are happy and taken care of. This is what I'm doing. Because you gotta look at the big picture sometimes. And I'm being hardcore in the truth about this. You have got to look at the bigger picture, guys. I don't think you guys look at the bigger picture at times. That person left you. They left for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. My mother always told me this. And I do speak to dead people, yes, and my mother does tell me that a lot, even in her death days. I call it the death days because it's the days we still connect and stay together. But yeah, everything literally happens for a reason on God's time for a reason. So, and you only have so much time before the Reaper is ready for you. And what did you do wisely with your time? What did you do wisely with your time? This tower hit you. You know, you got over here with this trust. Is it trust? No, fear. You got fears and illusions. And you have nostalgia. Learn your lessons from the past, but never disregard the wisdom. Never disregard the wisdom, guys. Never disregard the wisdom. I'm pulling up on. We got an imbalance over here with this nostalgia. And this is Two of Pentacles in reverse. Financial pressure or time constraints are creating stress. Simplify where possible. Alright. When this person left or whatever happened, I mean, we gotta let the past be the past, because I like to think of the past as a funeral, guys. Think of the past as a funeral. When someone dies, are they crawling up out of that grave, going back to work, taking back their job? No, they died. Alright, that part of you is dead. You have an imbalance. You gotta fix your imbalance. That's it. If you don't fix it, no one else is going to. And obviously this person does not want to. So you gotta move on. And realize this person just doesn't want to take accountability for anything they did to you or anybody else. And then we have under this illusions, fears. Under fears we have, I pulled a card for fears. Alright, we got failure. Alright, and this is Six of Wands in reverse. Lack of confidence or public disapproval may arise, causing you to give up prematurely. Alright, so these guys are just in the Six of Wands of reverse energy. They want you to give up prematurely. Are you going to let them? Are you going to let these mofos have you give up prematurely? Are you going to let them win the war? That's my question to you. Are you going to let them win the war? Because it's war. Love is a battle. They're the good and evil, and love is a war. Of bad and good sometimes. But are you going to let them win? Because are you going to be on the winning end as you move on? And you fix your imbalance. And you don't give up. And you fix the imbalance. Let's see what comes up with I'm really interested in what comes up with the Tower energy over here. Because this is Tower energy. This is the Tower energy in that one. Your rejuvenation. Okay, we got the star upright. And this doesn't have any, like, nakedness. That's why I like this deck for this. So I don't gotta be covering nothing up. Hope is renewed after a period of adversary. The future is bright with new possibilities. You are getting rejuvenation because of this tower, okay? And I gotta speak on this because it's wonderful to have rejuvenation. I mean, to be rejuvenated in every which way, that's a blessing. I mean, on the other end, maybe they had some shitty stuff lessons they had to be taught. Is it because of what they did to you? Maybe a little, maybe not. When these tower moments happen, it happens because of a lot of reasons. But a lot of the reasons it does happen, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, is because of stuff that they repeatedly do their entire life, okay? They're just doing things repetitively. And it just comes down to a tower moment because after a while, it's just done. We're just gonna pick 3 from here. Alright, God's judgment is on the table over here, okay? Got God's judgment. Number 5. Maybe you're seeing 555. I don't know. Let's see what else comes. We got God's judgment. And then we got living in truth. Alright, right under failure. Yeah, they say you're a failure, but you're living in truth. How can you be a failure if you're living in truth? How can you? I mean, I don't see how you could be a failure if you live in truth. Truth is the way to be. It's the way to go. And then here, this gather to destroy relationship, alright? This is over here by the imbalance. They gathered to destroy your relationship. That's simply what they did. They gathered together and said, we are just gonna mess up Collective's life, okay? And bottom of the deck, they're living in chaos. Okay? And living in sin. On judgment. They live in sin and chaos. I mean, don't be jealous of them. Don't be going to their pages on Facebook. I know I say this all the time, but please don't. Who cares what their picture of the week is? Who cares who their flavor of the week is? Who cares? I don't care. I mean, do you honestly care? And if you do care, and you're answering that, and you're going about to get off, if you are listening to this reading, it's probably meant for you because I'm not the most popular person up here. But you're probably going over there and you're going to be disappointed. You're going to say, oh, that person's a hoe bag or this or that. You're going to say something crazy. And it's going to come. And it's going to say they're in a relationship right over there. And it's going to hurt you seeing the words in a relationship. You're going to see it. And it's going to say in a relationship. So sometimes it's better just to stay away, guys. We got old school. They got outdated thinking, conditioning. They're replaying events. Hold it over in your head. Maybe it's you. Maybe both of you got old school thinking, or maybe just one person does. Someone got old school thinking here. Old school thinking. This is the 20th century, y'all. You gotta just let it go, and part of letting it go is not turning back, not looking back. I mean, I have 6 Facebook groups over there on Facebook, and I don't go over there. I don't even know what's going on with my groups. My groups control themselves, I guess. I don't even know. I don't care. The groups don't make money, so I don't care. Because I'm healing. And then we got self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. I'm sitting here talking about healing. Heal. Just heal. Let them do what they do. Who cares what they do? Who honestly cares? Because it doesn't matter what they do. What matters is what you are doing. What are you doing today? Are you picking up a couple extra bucks at work? Are you meeting with your son or your daughter? I mean, are you going to the coffee shop? Are you walking your dog? Are you making sure your dog went to the vet? I'm just putting these things out there because I am a dog channel. Then we got healing hearts, healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationships. Maybe you were dealing with this. You're healing heartbreak, you got toxic, a person, maybe you had addictions, maybe they did. I don't know. It is what it is. You can't be around the toxicity, and you cannot have your dogs around toxicity. I know we say don't have children, but do not have your dogs around the toxicity either. Because the dogs are going to pick it up, and you leave them alone with your dogs and this and that, they're going to act funny. So keep your dogs away from all this activity also, because they get caught in the crossfire. And then we got mask, hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, and personify. Maybe they're a narcissist. Maybe they just wear a social mask because they don't want to put out their true feelings. But at the end of the day, that's between them and God. That's not with you. You are not... It's not your problem. It's just simply not your problem no more. You're not a part of any of that. All you're part of is what are you going to do tomorrow? I mean, you're going to make meatloaf. What are you going to make tomorrow? That's what's here. And you got depth. Awareness, importance, and value. Work on your depth. Maybe you got more depth than them. You probably do. Because you're living in truth. People that live in truth do have more depth. So, I mean, it is what it is. You gotta call the ace of spades. And then abandons on here. Left out in the cold. Maybe the end of your story was they left you out in the cold. And that's okay. Tell them, say, you left me out in the cold, but I'm okay. I'm okay without you, and I'm okay, and I'm a sovereign being. And I will be okay without you. That's what you say. And I'm going to have these little fortune teller oracle cards. I don't know, I'd find them very soothing. I'm going to share them with you too. Got the Wheel of Wired, or it's WYRD, weird. Like I said, spin, measure, cut, the pattern is eternal, but the thread is yours to weave with intention. Or is this a weaving wheel? And they got the angels. You weave it with intention. Yeah, the pattern is eternal. This is making way to your future. Weaving whatever you're going to do. Weave your own destiny, guys. Weave your own destiny. Start today. It's better if you're all alone to start today. The hive will surrender individuality to the higher purpose, like swarm intelligence is greater than the single mind, and just as much as you. Alright, so surrender individuality. Surrender to individuality. Be yourself, and if people don't like you, then the hell with them. If they don't like you, then the hell with them. Who are they? Who are they? I mean, they're not here to join in your suffering or your happiness. It's your family. And then Wand of Wild Magic. The new spark of action, your passion, untamed and true, is the only fuel you need. That's all you need, is you. You don't need this person. Did you really ever need this person, collective? Answer that question. Did you ever really need this person? You were born by yourself and you're going to die by yourself. That's it. There's nobody that's going to die at the exact moment you are in the same place. They're not. You're going to die by yourself and you were born by yourself. And I really want you to think about that. Because you're wonderful. You're really, truly wonderful. And I'm not even sure I'm going to name this. I'll figure something out, guys. And you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.